Continuing our team coverage now, Sharday Gray is live for us in Flossmoor, where they were hit very hard this morning. So, Sharday, what does it look like there now?
Well, Marie, it's a mess out here. It looks like a war zone. Just about every street we tried to go down, it was nearly impossible because of situations like this. We either ran into downed trees, you can see this tree is uprooted, or power lines like on this street. We're on Vern Street. This scene is all too familiar for those that live in this neighborhood.
Well, this street was a beautiful street because it had such mature trees, and now our mature trees are just, I don't know, it's like an apocalypse.
Just 2 weeks ago, the South Suburban neighborhood dealt with the tornado. Now they're going through the same scenario. Downed trees and power lines, trees on homes, and once again losing power. Before we made it to Flossmoor, we stopped at a gas station in Posen to seek shelter. We saw gray, greenish skies. The gas station even lost power with lights flickering. One neighbor describes the storm before they made their way to the basement.
My daughter and I were in the house, and then kind of watching it. I'm kind of always interested to see what's going on. But then it got really bad. Like the wind started blowing in, and you could hear debris hitting all sides of the house at the same time. They couldn't see like more than 2 feet in front of outside the window. It got pretty bad, so I'm like, let's get downstairs.
It's not just trees down. We've also seen flooding. We spotted 2 drivers stuck in a flooded viaduct in Homewood near 183rd and Park Avenue. Homewood police quickly arrived to help. Another familiar sound in this South Suburban neighborhood, as you can probably hear, those chainsaws and generators. Now, I also ran into a couple of neighbors who came out of their house asking what does the rest of the neighborhood look like, because they're blocked in and there's no way for them to get out. Reporting in Flossmoor, Sharday Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Marie.
We appreciate that tour of the damage in Flossmoor. Sharday, thank you so much. Indiana State Police shared these images of giant semis toppled by today's winds, all of them flipping over in northwest Indiana on Interstate 65. Fortunately, no one was hurt from either of these vehicles. Storms did batter northwest Indiana. Now the cleanup is underway. Sabrina Franza is there in Highland, where trees tore into the roofs of some homes, homeowners' nightmares, Sabrina, and we see plenty of limbs behind you.
Marie, that is the story for many people that live on this street here. Just look at this one house behind us. Limbs just covering the front lawn, and on top of the roof, a huge limb just toppled on to that home. If you take a look here, you get a sense of just how fast the winds were moving. This is a garage in the back of somebody's property. The entire wall of the back here has just been blown out into the alley. And we're making our way down the street just a little bit further. This is some of the worst damage that we've seen all day. In this home, multiple large limbs, super heavy limbs falling onto the top of this home, cracking some of the windows. We've even seen some dents in the siding from the force of these winds. This is the story here in Highland, and we saw it as well earlier in Hammond.
The wind was about, I believe it was about 80 miles an hour.
Luis Valdez told us he has no idea how long his power will be out, only that a gigantic tree fell on the power lines that give electricity to his home and to the rest of his neighborhood. The street that they're on blocked off now to keep people safe from the electrical wires dangling in the wet road. Streets were backed up as lights were without power, but also on the expressway. We saw a trailer toppled over because of the sheer force of the winds. Alongside the tree limbs that litter the street, we met a group of men spending their day helping others clean up what's left behind.
I feel like everybody needs some help at once point in life, so I got sent home early from rain out, so it's nothing better to do than just to help out.
Back here in Highland, neighbors telling us that everyone, at least in this area, does still have power, but there are some limbs leaning onto power lines that are causing some concern for them, and they're trying to reach out to NIPSCO for some help with that. But luckily, no one was injured here in Highland in this neighborhood. That is also what we heard when we were in Hammond earlier. Marie?
It'll be that way for some time, no doubt. Sabrina live for us in Highland, Indiana. Sabrina, thank you so much. On top of all of this storm damage, at least 290,000 Northwest Indiana households can't turn on their AC right now. NIPSCO says that it's not sure when power will be restored. Down power lines led to these flames in Oswego. Look at this video here. As many as 6 poles fell down in this area during the storm. That sent the live wires down, leading to the dramatic scene of this fire you see here on the screen. ComEd crews arrived just a short time later to this spot, just one of many locations where electric workers are scrambling to restore power. And taking a look at ComEd outages in our area, more than 250,000 customers are affected. ComEd is planning to speak at a press conference at 4:30. Some of their officials will be there, and we'll bring that to you live here on this newscast as soon as it happens. We now want to show you some damage caused to the Credit Union One amphitheater out in Tinley Park. There's some crew members on the roof there. CBS Skywatch also capturing extensive damage done to the concert venue's lawn seating area. Our Victor Jacobo is live at a nearby subdivision where homes were damaged by the storm as well. Victor.
Yeah, that's right, Marie. We're at a subdivision just off of 183rd Street and Oak Park Avenue here in Tinley Park. I want to show you the home that's just right behind us. You can see crews are already working on the home, working on repairs. All that white you see on top of the roof is the insulation as this storm came through and ripped parts of this roof off. And this is kind of a scene we've seen throughout the area of crews working to repair as much as they can. People here describe what came through as a tornado. Now, our meteorologists say winds as strong as 126 miles per hour struck Tinley Park. The strength of the storm knocked down tree limbs and power lines in this area. In this neighborhood, the cleanup is just getting started. In the home most severely damaged, the homeowner tells us she was fortunately not home at the time, and it was her homeowners association that alerted her of the damage. The homeowner of the damaged home described to us the severity of the damage she's been able to assess.
Laundry room door is totally at the other side of the kitchen. Windows are all out, totally. The upstairs back bedroom windows, the lower partial window is out. Most of the windows are broken. The garage door is all bent up, and you can basically see where it went through. Straight through the middle, that's what it looks like.
Now, power is out in portions of Tinley Park. Driving in, we saw several ComEd crews already working, and that is true in other parts of our region. We were also out in West Suburban Plainfield. More on what they experienced and what they saw there coming up at 5 o'clock. For now, reporting live in Tinley Park, Victor Jacobo, CBS News, Chicago.
See you at 5, Victor. Thank you. Now to the damage in the 8900 block of South Phillips on the south side. On the left, a giant tree that fell from the storm. On the right, you see the close-up of the base of that tree, taller than the person standing there. That street's now blocked off by the debris. Neighbors are concerned about emergency crews being able to get by. A live look at O'Hare now, where severe weather snarled air traffic. A ground stop was in place for a few hours during the height of the storm. So far, we know 287 flights were canceled. Delays are averaging at over an hour. It's a bit smoother of a situation out at Midway, where only 3 flights are canceled.